Hello and welcome to Wednesday night. I'm Leanne, Winston, Psychic Medium, and thank you for joining me. I see people are starting to come in already. I hope you guys are staying nice and warm. It's a bit cold here in the Adelaide Hills at the moment with the way the wind and the rain and whatnot is coming down. So hopefully the power doesn't go out. So if I do drop out, it's due to the storm that we're in the middle of at the moment. So welcome. Hey Vanessa, hey Nikki, I hope you're all well, ladies. Hey Mary, hey gorgeous, I hope you're doing well as well. Okay, can you let me know if you can hear me, please? I just got a message to say that somebody can't hear me. All right, so I'll keep going. So if you can't hear me, please let me know. Yes, you can hear me. No, you can't in that way. So hopefully it's just Rose's connection with a bit of luck. So just while I wait to see whether people can hear me or not, I just want to touch on some housekeeping rules. So I want to say, oops. Lorraine's hearing me, Roz, so maybe it could be, my camera wants to fall over now. Beautiful, thanks Jenny, thank you ladies. So maybe Roz, it might be your connection. So just touching on some housekeeping before we get started. Just remember that if you want to, Roz is letting me know it's her end. If you want me to pull a card, hashtag card, the cards I'm going to use tonight is the Crystal Reading Cards by Rachel Sharman. Rachel Sharman, sorry. Hashtag card if you want to have a card pulled. If not, you can ask a question and try to keep your questions more direct rather than a general guidance one as well. Just like you to also help me spread the word, spread the love by sharing to your pages. Invite your friends and family to join in as well, because you never know when they may get something out of these readings or these shows as well. Now, if you are watching from anywhere else but mytimetv.live, you do need to jump over here into the background into mytimetv.live so I can see your comments here in the background. So if you're on Leanne Winston, Psychic Medium, Live Hub, Tarot Love and Light, or any of those other pages that we are going to, hit the link above that's got facebook.com mytimetv and a whole heap of numbers, and that will bring you back here into the back end so I can see you as well with that. Just before I do get started and saying hello to everybody that's joining in, because my screen is just flying through all the comments at the moment. So keep the comments coming. Hashtag where you are watching from as well, so I know where you're coming from in that way. And also there was something else I did think of as well. So I've done keep the comments general. It will come to me. All right. So I hope you're all doing really well and staying nice and warm. I can't believe how wintry it is. I've got the rug over my legs and my feet tonight, so it's a little bit cold in here. Not quite cold enough for my Ugg boots or to be bothered to turn the heater on, but certainly feeling the cold a little bit at the moment. All right, so we will jump in and say hello to everybody. I might just do a general hello. Okay, thanks, Roz. Hopefully she can see now. She's had to refresh. And it could be something to do with the internet as well, Roz, as you're probably getting this bad weather that we've got here at the moment as well. Okay, so let's go. We'll start from the top. Vanessa is the first one up. Says, hi, Leanne, hope you're well. Would love to know what next year holds for me. Thank you. Honey, I actually want to put more study in front of you. So I want to say look at the study books, because I feel like I'm looking at career. So as much as the focus has been around family for you for a little while, I get the reference to the focus is coming more on around to you. I do want to put another child in front of you, but I want to say looking at study first and profession in that way. All right, so wishing you all the very best with that, honey. All right, next we have Nikki. Says, good evening, Leanne. shared. Can you give me an idea as to whether I will have a boy or a girl? I was actually feeling a little boy, honey, with that when you asked. So you will have to let us know when that time comes. All right. So Mary's saying good evening. Good evening, honey. I hope you're well. All right. You have to excuse me a second on a soother just to try and stop me from coughing while I'm talking. Okay, so next we have Anne. Anne says, "Hi Maggie, may I please have a card? That would be awesome. Thank you. Of course you can, honey. It is my pleasure." Oh, there we go. So the one that jumped out was the dreams card. So I want to say, look at, it's not necessarily around the dreams that you're having at the moment. It's more about what you're dreaming of for the future. So I get it's to do with the guidance of the direction that you are heading at the moment. Look at the bigger picture. Aim big, because I get what you put your mind to, you manifest as well. All right. So wishing you all the very best with that. Okay. Nikita. Hi, Leanne. I'm currently going through a really hard, confusing breakup and would love some guidance. Now, first of all, honey, I get that you need to put yourself first. So to me, I get your head and your heart is in two different places. I get the reference to it's now about nurturing you and not worrying about what everybody else is thinking or their advice around you. Okay, I do feel like it's about putting one foot in front of the other and moving forward and setting those sights on something new. So being able to, I want to say, bounce back is the way that they're giving it to me. It's just the feeling it is really much about moving forward. And I get when you do, there's going to be a lot of growth around that. So whether you kind of felt that you were stuck in the relationship or being held back, so to speak, I just get the reference to that growth is coming and it will continue with that. Just take a breath, nurture you at the moment, and things will be okay. Sending you lots of love and healing too, hun. All right, Kira says, "Hey, Leanne, hope you're well." I am, thank you. Doing very well, and I hope you are too, honey. Thank you for the kind words. Amanda says, "Hi, lovely. Shared the love. What do you see for love, please?" Okay, hun, I get with your energy, I get the blocked throat chakra. So to me, I get the reference to it is really important to be able to find those words or speak those words that you need to, rather than holding back. When you can open up and be heard, I get the love side of stuff is going to flow in that way. Okay. I also feel like you close yourself down when it comes to relationships or the fear of being hurt. So whether that comes from past, I just get the reference to it is about being able to speak up, being heard, and also being able to open yourself up and let that beautiful light shine through. Okay. I do feel like I've got change in a positive way around relationship later this year. Okay. So wishing you all the very best. Barbara says, "Share the love. Hello, lovely lady. May I please have a card?" And thank you. Of course you can, honey. Well, I hope you're doing well. I didn't actually need to shuffle. Those two jumped out. A trust. Oops, sorry, my earplug's coming out. Actually, I don't even know why I've got them in. Trust. So I want to say trust in yourself and trust those around you, but acceptance as well. Now, I actually feel like this comes back to you, honey. So I want to say looking at how you're feeling within, your confidence, your strength in that side of it. So whether others around you have you questioning yourself or it's a habit that you get into, my feeling is it's about trusting and accepting what it is at the moment around you. Okay. When you can do that and go with the flow, my feeling is things are going to move quite well. Okay. Just going to skip past the ones about being able to hear me. Kira says, "I'm in a process of applying for a new job. Do you see the process being long or quick?" I actually want to say 2 or 3 weeks, honey. So I do feel that things will be quite quick in that sense. Beautiful. Wishing you all the very best. Mary's just saying Eve. happening. All right, KB. Hey, gorgeous. Hello, Leanne. How are you? May I have a card or anything coming through, please? Of course you can. I hope you are doing well. All right. So, guys, try not to shuffle too much in front of the microphone. Shine. Beautiful, honey. I get let that inner light, that inner child come out. So to me, I want to say go into the core. Whoops. Another card just jumped out, so I'll give you that one in a moment. Go into your core, go deep within and allow that beautiful inner light to shine through. I get the inner child wants to play as well, so I want to say let her out at times. Just be patient with the energy at the moment. Okay, so to me, I get the reference to it is really important to be patient. Just breathe, and this energy will, and I do feel that it has been a little bit frustrating around you. So I get the reference to just let that move, and it will move in a hurry. Okay. Lorraine says, namesake, God bless. Oh, thank you, honey. Same to you. Okay. Just wondering, unfrozen. I'm frozen. Okay, maybe the screen was frozen. All right. That's what I take that as. Kellyanne says, hi, Leanne. Wondering if you feel anything for me, please. Love and light. All right, honey. I actually feel a little bit down with your energy. So whether you've been feeling a little bit flat, tired, exhausted lately, I do feel that you take on the energy of those around you. So I want to say there is the need to nurture you at the moment. I get you've got your hands full, which is nothing unusual. So I want to say it's the feeling of there's a lot on your plate, so to speak. The energy is changing. The balance is changing. It's just bringing that center point back in. And when you do that, I do feel things will flow. So look at nurturing you over the next 2 to 3 weeks, and then I get the reference to it's all just going to fall into place with that. So I get big changes coming up around you too, honey. So I want to say look at the opportunities next year brings with you. It feels really, really positive in that way. All right, so wishing you all the best there too. Kylie says, hi, Leanne. Anything for me, honey? Babies. Hope you've been well. I have been. Babies. Oh, I get excitement's building, so I don't know if I actually feel pregnancy is really close for you. So I do get the reference to look at what comes up in the next 2 to 3 months with that. I actually want to give you pink and blue. I don't want to say twins. So whether I'm looking at pink, like baby girl first, and then a second pregnancy to follow quite quickly being a little boy, I just feel like I've got the part of me does want to say twins. But my head is questioning that. I feel like it's close. It's more like a close pregnancy around that. You will have to let me know how you go there, honey. All right, so wishing you all the best too. And Chantel says, hi, Leanne. Any messages from my partner? Okay. Now, would I be right in saying your partner wasn't very good at sharing? So to me, it's a feeling would keep things very close to his chest. So I want to say more than likely not very big at communicating in that way, okay? I just get the pressure around my chest, the heaviness in that sense. He also has his hand on his heart, which is my sign for love and pride for yourself as well. Now, he's giving me the Christmas balls. Now, I don't know what the reference is to the Christmas balls, but it may even be around referencing the celebration of Christmas. I don't know if you're not looking forward to it this year or you're doing something different this year, but he just makes reference to letting you know he is very much around you. I actually get the feeling he pulls on your hair at times, he plays in your hair. And so when you get that, and just acknowledge that being around him in that way. All right. Now, Taylor, now guys, just try to remember to ask one question only so I can get to you all. If I run out of questions, which never really happens, I will go back over and go back into people's second ones, but I'm just trying to memorize names as I do this so I don't try to double up on people as well. Just by I'm thinking about it, guys, if you're watching from any other page, please do jump over to mytimetv.live. The link is in the writing, the content above this video. I also want to say hello to those that are watching from the Binge Network, because we go through 50 different countries in the world through the Binge and channels in the Binge Network, as well as those listening from the United World Radio platform as well. So welcome to you guys. All right, so Taylor says, hi Leanne, is there any messages for me tonight? Thank you. All right, honey, I feel like you've got a lot going on at the moment. I get the reference to focus on the study and the paperwork. So paperwork I want to put more as in like a office environment type paperwork, but I also feel like I've got the study going on or needed to be done. Okay, so I just get the reference to focusing on that. December is really strong around you, so I want to say look at the changes that come in December. They do feel positive around that side of it. So I want to say don't be hard on yourself. Also, give yourself the credit of how much that you've achieved in a short period of time. All right, so wishing you all the very best, hun. Okay. Cassie says, hi, hun. Anything on my new job offer? Thank you. 7 days is the reference I get with that. So look at what comes up in the next 7 days. I do feel like I've got something in writing with that as well. Okay. All right. Sorry, sucking on this lolly. Lorraine says, am I with my soulmate, please? Yes, I get yes with that, honey. All right. Jodie Lee. Hey, honey. Hi, lovely lady. Shared. Have this week applied for 2 jobs on work with you, the other in tourism. Okay, sorry. Applied for 2 jobs, one working with you, the other in tourism with me. Okay. Will I get one of those jobs? Thank you. I got yes to that, honey. I do feel that you will get one of those jobs that you have applied for. Okay, so wishing you all the very best. Feel that job coming in. Feel that acceptance, honey, and what it's going to feel like for you. Okay. Wanda, hey, gorgeous. Hi, Leanne. Shared the love. Any messages from my mum, please? Okay. Your mum just greeted me with a beautiful smile, honey. Now, I know from past conversation you've got a lot going on your plate in your family. Your mum makes me feel like things are changing a little bit and it's getting easier. Okay, so I want to say just keep breathing through this energy, allow it to keep flowing in the way that you have, and those changes will come in. Okay, she just says it's going to get easier. Christmas time is going to be a very different story, as in a positive way as well. So I want to say there's been a lot of strong lessons for you this year, but it has made you even more stronger than what you have been in the past. So I want to say be proud. She's got her hand on her heart, which is my sign for love and pride. And I don't know what the necklace is, or if there's a birthday coming up and there's a necklace coming. All of a sudden she's giving me the birthday celebrations, but I also want to acknowledge the necklace, the chain sort of thing as well. All right, so can I please leave you with mum's love? I love her beautiful smile. Okay, I think you feel your mum's energy around you at times as well. Okay. Dee says, hi, Leanne. Sharing a 20-year-old friend, a 22-year-old friend and an old friend of my mum's passed within days of each other. Feeling very low. Please, any messages from my mum, please. Oh, honey, my heart goes out to you. Okay. I actually feel really tight through the neck and the shoulder area with you, honey, and I want to say there's a lot of stress, a lot of pressure that you are taking on. I get that you're trying to do everything for everybody and to try and hold it together for them. I get the reference to there's the need to nurture you. Mum shows me she's very much at peace, okay? She's got a lovely smile, and I get the feeling there's times that you close your eyes and you dream of Mum. That is Mum coming through your dream, so that's her soul connecting with you. But she is very much at peace, honey. Okay. So please know that they're both very much around you. I actually feel like I'm going to give you a red rose. So I don't know what the rose means to you, but your mum is just handing you a beautiful rose. Okay. I actually feel like that's connected to somebody in the family, or somebody was very passionate about their roses. Okay. All right. Like I said, I'm just sending you lots of love and healing, honey. Okay. Mary says, I applied for a new position. Will I actually get somewhere this time? Oscar, yes, 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 yes. I feel very determined with that, honey. I feel that you felt determined going into that application process as well. So I want to say, feel the job being yours because you do need change. That change is coming. All right. So wishing you all the very best with that as well. Okay, next we have Tiff. You have to let me know how it goes, Mary. Okay, hey Leanne, how are you? I'm good, thank you, honey. I haven't watched in a long time due to being at work. I would love a card, please, and I'll share the love. Thank you, honey. We have missed you. Okay. Whoa. Okay, two jumped out then for you. First one is forgiveness. So as I look around, look at what you need to let go of the energy at the moment, honey, because I get the reference to it's been holding you back in the past. So I do get changes coming. That forgiveness will be forgotten. So I say when you give forgiveness, whether it's forgiveness for yourself or for others, that energy will be forgotten. That will allow you to move forward, and it's about the learning. All right, so I want to say in this scenario, there has been lessons in that for you. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of growth coming around you next year, honey. So look at the opportunities that will be put in front of you. Okay, grab them if they feel right. Jump on them. Okay, so thank you for joining in, and all the best to you, hon. Okay. Linda says, hello, any guidance for me, please? All right, honey, that's a general question. Sorry, sucking on the lolly, trying to stop the tickle in the throat. This card jumped out for you, honey, so I'm going to pulled a card because of the general question. I got a healthy body, so I'm going to say allow yourself to do the healing at the moment. So I do feel that you're carrying a lot of extra energy of others around that is sort of making your body a little tired at the moment. So I'm going to say heal yourself, nurture with nurturing, and allow the body the time to heal. Okay, so wishing you all the best too, honey. Hey, gorgeous Deidre, long time no see. We do need to catch up for a coffee, honey. All right. I know we keep saying that, but we get there. Deidre says, I always start on the wrong page. Got here now, though. Thank you. And she says, hi, Leanne, down further. So, honey, I'm going to pull you a card. I'm sure you're not going to mind with that one. Perfect. Look at the manifestation, honey. Look where your thoughts are going and focus on that. When you do, I get the reference to the rest will follow. All right. So now is the time that is really strong around you. Okay. Rashina says, hi, Leanne. Mum is very unhappy with her work. What will happen? I guess she will find something else, honey. So to me, I do feel that her energy will move out of that job into a new job. Okay. Mandy says in hell. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what part of the country that's in, Mandy, but okay. So it's got the sad face. So sending you a big hug and healing as well. So there we go. All right. Sherry says hello from Newcastle. P.S. You still need to visit. I do, honey. I will at some stage. I'm actually now looking at next year's, well, I've been looking at next year's calendar for 3 or 4 months now, but I know I am booked at the moment up to May with my travel and events, local events and stuff like that. So it will have to be later next year. I keep trying to con my husband into coming for a holiday because he's got a family friend over there. Okay, Kellyanne says, Leeton, beautiful. Cassie says, Grooteland, Northern Territory. I take that as wonderful. All right. Karen says, card please. Certainly, honey. I hope you're doing well. I love your energy. That's gorgeous. All right. Shine. I want to say it is about allowing that beautiful energy of yours just to keep radiating through. I actually feel that you touch other people's hearts, honey, with your energy. So I want to say, see yourself, keep expanding it, keep up the good work, and let that beautiful light shine through, because this is your time now. All right. So wishing you all the best too, hon. Okay, Tasha says, good evening, lovely lady. Hope you are well. I am, thank you, and you too. Any messages from past loved ones, please? Okay, I don't know who Sam or Samuel is. I've got a grandfather figure, an older male stepping through, and I actually want to acknowledge that side of the family with that. Now, I got the word Sam or Samuel. Okay, I'm not big on names. It's more the sound of it, but I feel like I've got the longer name shortened down like that as well. I also get the reference to there's just been a birthday, or there's about to be a birthday. So the grandfather figure is sending the birthday wishes. Now, I'm not sure that it's you that's building the house, but he's also given me the house plans. And I get the reference to it. It's like I'm planning for the next 18 months, 2 years. I don't know if you're looking at building a house or wanting to build a house. He's putting the house plans in front of you at the moment. You've got a lot going on around you is the reference I get. My feeling is it's about focusing on what you're working towards at the moment, not necessarily what is happening right here in the moment, because I do feel there is a bit of stress around you at the moment. All right, honey. So wishing you all the best. Look at those house plans, because I get exciting times to come. All right. Next we have Jenny. Shared the love. Evening, Leanne. I hope your day has been great. Just asking for any messages for me from loved ones, Queensland. Okay. Whew. I've got a male energy. Okay, you can stop that. Sorry. I've got a male energy that is coming in. He shows me the heart, and I actually feel like I'm looking at the heart, the lungs, the chest. But all of a sudden, I've got a stabbing pain around my between my spine and my right shoulder blade. So I don't know if he's telling me he's had a heart attack or he's been stabbed in the back, so to speak. I do get this man passed before his time, so I want to say passed too early. There's a lot of unanswered questions around you, honey, so I'm not too sure what they are at the moment, but I get the reference to it's about looking at the bigger picture around you as well. So whether you're needing to ask the questions or there were questions left unanswered around this gentleman's passing. He gives me the number 7. Now, I'm actually feeling like I've got his energy either passed on the 7th or around 7 years ago. It may even be July in the number side of it, but I just get the reference to very much around you. You do feel the energy around you, and I get look at your own intuition as well, hon. All right. Okay, so I wish you all the very best too, honey. So I'm just smiling. I'm laughing at Mary's comment. I'm freezing too. Rugs and Uggies. I couldn't be bothered getting off the lounge, and all of a sudden I noticed it's like 5 minutes to the show, so that boots were certainly left behind. Okay, Ros is acknowledging the rough weather where she is as well. Mandy says, please can I have a card? Everything is going wrong for me. Need some help. Okay, honey, step back. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself, okay? I do get that you need to take back control. So to me, it is the feeling, as much as all this stuff feels out of control for you and going on the wrong path, you need to step back. You need to breathe and focus on you. And when you do that, it's going to bring that center back in that balance, okay? Emotional healing. You need to give yourself the time to do the emotional healing. All right. So, like I said, it needs to be the focus on you and not worrying about everybody else. Okay. When you focus on you, you're going to find that things will change, that energy will change. All right. So, wishing you all the very best and sending you a very big hug, warm hug. All right. Hopefully, I'll catch up with you in Mount Gambier late November. I think I'm over that way. All right. Anne says, card, please. And thank you. Certainly, honey. That one caught my attention. Healing. And so I want to say, this is around the heart for you, honey. I want to go within that space and allow the healing to happen and open your heart up as well. So I just feel there's a bit of energy sitting there at the moment. All right. So wishing you all the very best with that too, huh? Okay, Tina. Okay. Oh, sorry, my jaw is getting sore from sucking on this lolly. It wasn't a good idea, but stop me coughing. And Tina says, hi, Leanne, any messages for me? All right, honey, I'm going to draw you a card because it's general. Okay. Sexuality. Okay, so I want to say I'm drawn to the root chakra with this. It's very much around and that is more sort of those lower chakra areas is where that sits. So whether there's a little bit of an imbalance or there's energy that you're holding on to in those chakra spaces, because I am drawn to the chakra lineup with that side of it. I want to say just ground yourself at the moment, honey. This energy will pass and that balance will come back in. All right, so wishing you all the very best with that too. Okay, guys, just before I forget, just a quick reminder, if you're watching from any other page, mytimetv.live, you need to jump over here in the link above with all the numbers on the end of it, so that way I can see your comments in the background. So if you're on my psychic page, Leanne Winston, Psychic Medium, Live Hub, Tarot Love and Light, or any of the other pages that we are being cross-posted to, please certainly do jump over. Also, don't forget to share the love, spread the word that we're here and that people like invite friends and family, hit the share button and share to your pages as well. I do want to say if you're sharing in groups, please do make sure that you know the rules of the groups before you do it. Otherwise, you may get blocked in that sense, and I don't want you to do that. Okay, wonderful. So Linda is next. Anything on health and retirement? Oh, honey, I just keep feeling like you're putting more and more on your plate. So I do feel that retirement is getting a little bit further away. So I want to say it's about doing the planning. Know what it is that you want when you want it and keep that focus. The rest will happen. Health, I just want to say a few aches and pains. I actually want to say watch the right shoulder blade area. So whether you're having a little bit of a issue around the right shoulder joint and shoulder blade, I just get the reference to keeping an eye on that. I'm not giving warning bells. I'm not trained in health in any way. I also want to make the point that, guys, if you do have something going on with your health and you're not too sure about it, please don't hesitate to go out and seek medical advice with that. I know lately through private readings and online, I am being asked about health a lot. So if it's on your mind, go and have a checkup. It doesn't hurt to take that time to do that. Okay, it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay, Karen says hashtag card. Oh, I love the owls, honey. Would I be right in saying that you really love the owls? Because I get the reference to the owl is your totem as well. So I'm going to say spiritually you are connected in that way. All right. The beautiful purple card, the self-love card. So now is the kunzite. I love kunzite. Now is the time to focus on you. Okay, that is a very strong crystal, the kunzite. It's a very expensive one too, but it comes all back to you, the self-love, go within. Okay, so wishing you all the very best there as well. Okay. Next we have, whoops, sorry, something's pulling on my earpiece. Sandra says, hi, Leanne, shared the love. Thank you, gorgeous lady. It's so bad for me to want things to say as things used to be. I know they can't be, but just can't do, and sorry, but I just can't and don't want to move forward. Thank you. Honey, I want to say just ground yourself at the moment because I do understand you are having a hard time. October has set off a lot of emotions around you at the moment. Now, you also know that you've got a lot going on. You focus on everybody else but yourself. So Philip wants you to bring that focus back within and nurture you at the moment. So I'm going to say, do what it is that you need to do. Now, I don't know what the significance is to the poems, but I get look at the poems. So whether that's something he used to write or you used to write or somebody wrote a poem in his honor, I just go back to the poem. All right. So I'm sending you a very big hug, a very healing hug. Just breathe, ground yourself, honey. Don't put pressure on you. Okay? Know that I'm always here. All right. And thank you for joining in. Okay. Diana, hi, Leanne. I did ask a question before. I don't think you got it. Will I ever talk to my sister and a niece? It's been a few years. Okay. Sorry, honey. I don't think I did see your question. Okay. That's a hard one. Okay. I get there's a lot of frustration and there's a lot of ego. So whether the ego comes from your sister or your niece, I just look at the ego on the other side. That's stopping that connection. Okay, my feeling is, yes, you will get to talk to them at some stage, but I get the feeling it's more about the celebration around or acknowledging the life of somebody that you lose later down the track. So I want to say a passing within the family. I do get the reference to the connection will come that way. My feeling is, though, it's never going to be what it was. So I want to say it will be quite, I want to say she can be very standoffish at times, and that's always going to be there. But I also get you just need to say what you need to say. So if you can't say those words at the moment, write them down, write how you're feeling, because that's going to help move a lot of this energy as well, which will bring shifting. All right, honey? So I wish you all the very best with that as well. But I do get yes with that. Okay. Mindy is saying hugs. Thank you, honey. All right. Rashida, sorry, honey, I've done one for you, honey. Okay. Sandra's saying thank you back to Mandy. It's gorgeous. Lacey, we haven't done one for you, honey. Lacey says, hi, Leanne. Hope you're well. I'm currently pregnant with 3 weeks left. Just wondering if you can let me know if she is coming early. Thank you. Okay, congratulations, honey. Exciting news. No, I'm feeling around the 38 weeks. So I want to say pretty much on time, honey. So I feel uncomfortable with your energy. So whether you're feeling more uncomfortable than you normally do, I just get the reference to, unfortunately, you just got a little bit more to go, but I do feel she's going to come safely. Okay. You have to send me a photo, honey, when she's born. Okay. And saying thank you, Maggie. I think I'm Leanne, but that's okay. Not a problem. Maria says, good evening, Leanne. Good evening, honey. How are you? Okay. Sherry, I don't know if I've done one for you tonight. I've got a feeling we did yesterday. Sharing much love. I need guidance on the right crystal for me to get my daughter to carry on her. I was drawn to amethyst straight away, honey. So I would say carry amethyst, rose quartz. There are a couple of really good crystals to have, but amethyst feels very strong around her at the moment. Okay. So wishing her all the best with that. Just remember to cleanse them, guys. Remember that, well, for those that don't know, any crystals with the word ite, I-T-E on the end, you cannot put in water. So put them out in the moonlight, put them on amethyst, selenite, and even sagem sort of thing is good ways to clean your crystals. It's a good idea to do them regularly. Okay, they do take on the energy of us and those around the crystals too. So Debbie says, love your show. Oh, thank you, honey. That's lovely of you. Thank you for your kind words. Will my brother's foot get better, and can I have a card, please? Yes and yes. Okay. Sorry, hon, I just got to crack my neck. Oh, hon, what's the stress around you at the moment? Because I feel like the tension in my neck is quite tight with your energy. All right. So I'm going to say the need to let go of that at the moment. Okay. All right. 2 cards come out for you, honey. The first one was expanding awareness. So I want to say look at the bigger picture, look at what's going on around you. But I also want to say look at your senses, your intuition, because that is growing. And the second card that came out with that was trust. So I want to say trust within as well. All right. So all the very best, and sending your brother lots of healing energy around his foot. Okay. I don't know if he needs some sort of cream or something on it. I feel like I'm putting a white cream on his foot. So I don't know if that's what he's needing to treat at the moment, but yeah, I'll look at that. Okay, but I do feel it will heal. Nikita says, wow, thank you, Leanne. You are very welcome, honey. It's my pleasure. Actually, Deb, and this goes for anybody. Actually, I might just touch on that because I've been going to do a video for a few weeks now, and I haven't actually found the time through the day where I can sit quietly and actually record it. I get a lot of messages from people that are suffering with illnesses and chronic fatigue and stuff like that. For those that don't or aren't aware, I suffer with fibromyalgia myself, so I constantly have chronic pain that I have to live with and deal with in my everyday life. So most days, well, there's never a day that I haven't got pain somewhere. It's just the depth of that pain and how strong it can be. I've been asked a lot over the last few months how I cope with my pains and stuff like that. For me, throwing myself into my work when I do this stuff and I'm channeling, it's kind of like I can let go of my physical body pain until I have finished doing the readings or whatever I'm doing, and then my focus comes back within my body and I feel that. But in saying that, something I have learnt over the years with chronic pain is we need to breathe. A lot of us, when we're in pain, will hold our breath or do the rapid, shallow breathing. I always focus on taking those nice, deep breaths and breathing down into my belly. I focus on taking the breath down into my belly button and like in through the nose, down to the belly and out through the mouth, exhaling the negative as I go, so bringing in the positive and then taking out the negative energy with the out breath. That's one thing I do. Something else I can quite often find myself doing is seeing my body heal from the cells inside my body out. So, honey, with your brother's foot, Debbie, have him focus on his foot and see those cells from the inside healing their way to the outside. When we do that, it's like we're putting that healing energy into that area. We're breathing the oxygen down into that place. So, even just focusing on the breath and breathing it down into your foot or wherever it is that you need the healing can make a really big difference as well. But for me, it's listening to my body as well. So there are all different tools that I've used and learned over time. And I know that I need to push through my pain to a certain degree. And I know there are days that I need to back off and just have a couch day or stay in bed or whatever I need to do. Go and lay down and have that nana nap or whatnot. My body screams at me when it really needs that stuff. So that's I've got to know the signs and stuff with that over time, because I've had this now for quite a long time. And yes, it can be debilitating. And my heart goes out to anybody that is suffering from illness or chronic fatigue or anything like that as well. But I choose not to allow it to disrupt my life and my family too much. I have moments, we all do. It doesn't matter what we're going through. It is hard at times not to throw the towel in, but I know when I do that, and I do allow myself days to do that, and I know I've got to set boundaries with other people around me to go, this is my space, this is my time. I need to focus on me, not everybody else. So on those really bad days, that is what I will do. I will sort of shut myself off. I will nurture myself. I will sleep. I'll go and have a massage or whatever it is that I need. And that's something I do regularly every fortnight, is have a massage, because I know I need to maintain my body in that way as well. So find what works for you. Don't let your condition or your disease define you. That's the way I look at it. Yes, I do have this chronic fatigue going on, but there's so much more to me. So I find if I focus on the negatives, I feel the negatives more. Now, I've joined over time, I've joined a lot of fibromyalgia groups and stuff like that. I had to limit how much I actually see of those things, because a lot of it was negative. It was people sharing their down times, not their up times, which is fair enough. And that's why the groups come together, to support each other. But at the same time, we need to try to look at the positives in what we're doing. So whatever you're going through, whether it's physical or it's emotional or whatever, try to look for something positive in it and focus on that positive energy, because when we do that, that is really what we're manifesting in that moment. So if you're focusing on the negative, whether it's being in pain or not having the money to pay your bills or family drama or just crap that goes on in general, so to speak, that's what we're going to keep generating in our lives and opening it up to. So if you can, take a moment, acknowledge what it is you're going through, give gratitude, because I believe there's always lessons in everything we go through. And providing we come out stronger, there's nothing wrong with those challenges. And just keep moving forward. Change that negative thought to a positive thought and watch how the energy changes around you. All right. So I do send out lots of love and healing to those that are open and needing it at the moment. But please know you're not alone by far. There's always somebody around you, whether it's reaching out to myself or others around you. There is always somebody there. And sometimes we just need a ear to listen, and it can make a big difference, or a shoulder to lean on, or somebody just to understand how we feel in that moment. All right, so you're never alone. You either got loved ones around you, spirits with you. Quite often spirit shows all the time that they're very much around in that way. So, all right, so I could go on about that a lot, but I won't keep going on about it. But I figured now was probably a good time just to share that, because the last 3 or 4 days I've been meaning to get to do a live through the day, and something's always got in the way, or schedules have been pushed or whatever. All right. Excellent. So let's jump in. Karen, I don't think I've done one for you, honey. Blessings, Leanne. Any messages from family that have passed? Now I have a female. Oh yes, honey, I've done yours. Sorry, hang on. Sorry, guys. I just have a quick drink. So, Karen, I have done yours. Marie, you please tell me. Okay. Oh, sorry. Marie, I don't think I've done yours, honey. Hi, Leanne. You guys can probably hear me swallowing. My throat's gone dry all of a sudden. Hi, Leanne. Can you tell me if my health will get better? I get yes, honey. A lot of things happening at the moment. Also having a biopsy next week. Thank you. I want to say here the results of the biopsy coming through as what you need them to be, honey, rather than focusing on the negative. All right. I know that might sound weird. Your body is what it is, but the mind is a very strong thing, and it can heal itself. I do get yes, your health will get better. I actually want to say look at what you've been holding on to energetically for a long period of time now. So stuff from the past that you need to let go of. I'm a very big believer of what we hold on to in our aura, our energy field, it then becomes the physical because the body can't keep carrying that energy. So look at what it is that you need to let go of in that way. All right, hun? So you're sending you lots of love and healing as well. Okay. And Tina says, card please, love Leanne, and share the love. Thank you. Trust, honey. I was shuffling while I was talking to Maria, but I get the trust. So I'm going to say trusting in yourself, your own intuition at the moment, honey. You've got a lot going on around you, but it is important making those decisions to trust. All right. Jamie says, is she coming back? I actually feel like I need to say no, honey. So I'm sorry. I know it's not what you want to hear, but I get no. All right. Natasha, I don't think we've done one for you tonight, hun. So I'll look at the pictures thing and to see if I recognise the pictures. I know we've got a couple of Natashas here. Hi, Leanne. First time on here. Welcome, honey, and thank you for joining in. Would love a card reading. Would love to know what my near future holds. Thank you very much. All right, honey, I want to put you around children, so I don't know if I want to be working with children, but I also look at the past. Would I be right in saying there's things in the past that hold you back that you weren't able to communicate on? So I'm being very much drawn to the blue, the communication, the throat chakra with that. So I want to say the need to let go, need to speak up and say what it is that you need to move. If you can't say it for either not being able to put the words together or not being heard, write it down. All right. So I get when you acknowledge the past and let it go, you will find that there will be change around that as well. But moving forward, I just feel like I need to be working with children. Okay, with your energy. Lorraine says, good evening, lovely lady. Can I have a card, please? Certainly, honey. Oh, you need to take a breath, hun. Step back out of the energy, take a breath. Compassion. I want to say that needs to be for you, not for everybody else. So I want to say giving yourself that compassion at the moment. All right, hun. Meg, we haven't done one for you tonight. Oh, hi, Leanne. Shared anything on what's... Oh, sorry, somebody's phone's just going off. What career for me in the near future, please? I actually want to say focus on the study to start with, and I look at travel. So whether I'm looking at tourism or something along that industry, I just feel like I'm tied in with travel around you as well. All right, so all the best with that. KB says, thank you heaps, Leanne, muchly appreciated. You are very welcome, honey. Charlie, sorry, honey, if I've said your name wrong. Hey, am I able to have a card? Of course, I love all the beautiful colour hearts that you've got there. All right, 3 cards jumped out. I didn't even know what they were. Fertility. So yeah, something new's growing. So I don't necessarily want to say it's around getting pregnant or your fertility. I actually feel like there's new beginnings, growth that is coming through with that. The rite of passage, so that it's all going to open up and it's going to flow nicely. And life purpose, I get that's finding who you are. So I do get the reference to you are on the right track. There are new beginnings coming that gives you that life purpose, the rites of passage, with that side of it. So all the best, honey. Okay. Mary saying, sorry, Leanne, technology is being played with by spirit. They have been having a lot of fun with me lately. I love it, honey. Yeah, I've been having the same thing as well. So mine's been more physical, like it's still down there. Phones going flying off my desk, off the shelf across my desk, different things like that as well. Sunday night when we were doing the ghost tour at Z Ward, my phone was actually in my pocket. It had been closed down, so to open it or get it to do anything, you would have had to put the code in on it. And both my hands was holding one of the not spirit boxes, the investigation equipment, and looking at what it was reading as. To have my phone going off in my pocket with voices coming through as a recording that I had done previously, so spirit was replaying it. So they do love technology. They will pull on their energy. Now, honey, I don't know if you're interested in, and I still didn't bring it in, the Native American drum making workshop this weekend. I've got 3 places left if you'd like to make yourself a healing drum. All right, so I usually tell them to bugger off and leave my technology alone when I've had enough. So that's just the way it gets at times. All right, so we're just jumping through some of the questions because we are coming to the end. Jamie's just saying from Melbourne, thank you, Jamie. Chantel's just saying thank you so much. You are very welcome, honey. All right, Taylor's just saying thank you, Leanne. I appreciate that. You are very welcome. Okay, what I might do, guys, just before I do end, for those that I haven't had time to get to your questions, I might just pull a couple of general cards as a guidance card for the week for you guys as well. We went, I'm pretty sure. Vanessa is saying, hi, I hope you well. We went to a house tonight. Pretty sure we got it. Do you feel? I get yes, honey, with that. So trust your instincts. Okay, Janine's saying hi. Kylie's saying, oh, well, that's crazy, twins. I'm trying not to freak out. Laugh out loud. You will have to let me know, honey, when you find out, all right, when the news comes through. Okay, beautiful. Wanda's just saying thank you. So is Jenny. Oh, you're very welcome, lovely ladies. All right, I know there's a lot more there as well. Wow. Okay, maybe saying good idea. I'm not sure what that's about. Debbie says, thank you. Leanne, you're spot on. Thanks so much. You're very welcome, honey. Christy, I get yes with that without even reading your comment. There's no... okay, so there's a few there asking for cards as well. You are very welcome, Vanessa. It's my pleasure, honey. All right, so what I'm going to do is, because I am out of time, I'm going to draw a couple of cards. So I'm setting my intentions. There goes a couple of cards. Just let me retrieve those, because I think they are the ones that are needed. Okay. All right. Now, so what I've done is I've set my intentions for cards to come out, not fly out, for general reading for everybody for the week. So the first one that came out was past life, but I want to say I'm looking at communication with that because I'm seeing the blue being a blue throat chakra is very much around communication. So I get the reference to speak up, whether it's the past or the present. Now is the time to move that energy as well. And when you're doing that, there's going to be some emotional healing going on with that as well. And I really think a lot of us are needing that emotional healing at the moment. So whether you're not being heard or you're not able to say the words you want to say, when you can move that energy, if you can't speak it, write it. But that is going to trigger a lot of movement in that energy as well. Okay, this is our chance this year to to change the patterns that we've been living in, let go of the structures and the old ways and go with the flow. And we are quickly running out of time this year. We're now nearly the end, the 16th of October. So we haven't got much of this year left to do the work on ourselves and let go of that stuff on the soul level that we've been holding on to. When we do release that stuff and you surrender and you trust the universe and trust within yourself and go with the flow, you're really going to find there's shifts coming. And 2020 is going to be a really big year for those that do choose to shift and move forward. So if you're going to sit in that, what I call the victim energy, the negative energy, and not own your own doings and your own being, and look at that bigger picture and stop looking at what's in front of you and on that level, and start looking and letting go and looking at the bigger picture, you're going to get stuck in that energy and you're just going to get brought down more and more over time. So I know for myself, I've chosen this year to surrender and just let go. And it's amazing what has happened by doing that. The expectations aren't there. The pressure from others, I don't allow it to affect me anymore. And I just focus on what it is I need for me and my family, and allow the rest just to fall into place. And it's incredible the opportunities that have come when I've learned to surrender. So I want to say, take this time. As I said, we're running out of time. We've only got, 10 weeks of this year left, or 10 weeks to Christmas or something like that. Take this time to nurture you, to release the past and find who you are. Find your happy spot, all right? Find those things that really do make you feel good, your happy place, so to speak, all right? And focus on that, allowing that energy to move, and watch the amazing shift that you'll have when you do that. Okay, so for all those that are asking when I'm going to get pregnant and stuff, surrender to it. Focus on having that connection between yourself and your partner rather than getting pregnant, because when you take it back to the basics and where it originates from and what it's about, that's really going to make a shift. All right. I went through fertility issues, and if I knew what I knew now, I think things would have been so much easier, because the focus on getting pregnant does get in the way and block things. The more we want something, the more we try to force it, the more we're not likely to get it. You push it further away. Okay. All right, guys. So this weekend we are in North Adelaide on Saturday teaching a Native American drum making workshop. I do have 3 places left, but I will need to know by Friday morning whether if you want to book in for that. It's $310. Everything's included. All you need to bring is a towel to work on, a drink bottle, and some lunch for yourself, and you will get to make your own drum, Native American drum and handle to take home with you as well with that. I'm then off to the Riverland in I think it's the 15th or the 16th and 17th of November, where I will be reading at the Riverland Festival there, the Riverland Enlightenment Festival. Last weekend of November, I'm heading over to Mount Gambier, so I'll be reading there at the Miracles Expo. And then I think that's it for my travel by memory until November. I think it's the 8th of December. I start at the Loberthal Christmas markets over here in Loberthal every night until Christmas Eve. So that's where you can find me. If you're wanting to learn more about your intuition, I'm hoping by Friday I will have my landing page up where you can book into the level 1 beginners class, which will start in a fortnight's time, and that will be the online version. So if you're looking to do that, please keep an eye on my events page on my news feed as well. I will make sure it goes up on my website as well. Mandy's saying she would like to do that, honey. That would be really good for you. All right. So, like I said, it's an online course. It's 5 modules. Each module has a whole list of lessons in it. You work through it at your own speed, and I'm always here to help you with stuff if you get stuck as well. All right. So, like I said, that will hopefully be up on Friday. I'm actually going to go and look at the landing page when I finish here shortly, but I want to have that live by Friday night, and also I've got to cut out deerskins and soak them yet too. Wonderful, Mandy. And then that will start in a fortnight's time. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave it there. I have gone over time as normal, nothing unusual. And I do want to say, just take some time for yourselves, nurture you, because nobody else is going to do it for you. We really need to do this for ourselves. Put ourselves first. Be selfish. Now, I mean that in a good way, not in the ego sense. Be selfish. Put you first. Put your needs first, because when you do that, everything else around you is going to fall into place. And when you're nurturing you, you've then got the strength to help others as well once you've got yourself balanced and heading in the right direction. So I just want to send out lots of love and lots of healing to those that are open to it and are needing it at the moment, because I know there are a lot of people out there feeling it at the moment as well. All right, so take care. Remember to acknowledge your loved ones around you, and give gratitude for what it is you have in your life and what will come in. I will see you later. I'm going to start trying to do more little random lives on my Leanne Winston Psychic page too. So keep your eyes out for them. You got subjects you want me to talk about, please inbox me, let me know, or put it on my newsfeed, and I will see how I can help. All right, take care and have a good night. See you all very soon. Love to all. Bye.